somehow my talent, because it grows slowly. So my weakness, the weakness I met, or the struggle I met, changed me, someone to cover those who are like me, who are like me.
Okay.
If I meet you struggling with the situation, like the situation I passed by, I feel comfortable when I support you. So you asked me why I decided to go for street children. It's not only street children, stressed. I call them stressed. So finally, we could even understand what is street children. Street children is someone who it's a child, as you said in your introduction. We say children because they are underage of teenager or mature maturity. We call by UNICEF definition. They used to say, oh, these are the kids that have been grow from the street.
Yes.
But do you think someone have born from the street? No one. We all have born from a dad and mom.
Yes.
But they are not able to manage our situation, so that we decided to go to look for a comfortable area or comfortable zone, whom people call street. Not all the children who are street children. There are also other street children who are not on the street, who are struggling to see the cover, to where to stay. They are street is a common name. Where you see, these are not serious boys. They are on the street.
Yes.
Don't touch them because they are on the street.
Yes.
They are ignored people. When you call street children, they are those who are not living with their families.
That's great.
That is the meaning. According to me, this is what I can say. All that living in privacy, where there is no father and no mother to cover them, they are street boys or they are street children.
So, quick question: what was
Can
your
I ask
dream?
you before? Can I ask some question?
Okay.
Yeah.
So as we know, some artists they have their own background, like the superstar we have in Rwanda. They used to be in church. Then after they grow up, they become, so they take own decision to pass the own journal. So my question is, before you take any, okay, how your idea comes, like to maybe you sit somewhere thinking about the children, or maybe it was just like them, I don't know. So how can your idea come and take decision you are going to take care of that children?
Okay. This is very, for me it's not easy to explain, but for those who understand could understand. In a church, we care love. In general, we meet children from their families. Who are able to come to church with their parent, either mother or father, or both. But when, let me tell you the story that pushed me to go to street. I remember 2016, I was working with one NGO in Rwanda to supply books. It was a project to help children to read, how to read in Rwanda, and that was Christian books in South Province. And when I was touring like a whole week, I spent a whole week touring in South Province, and I used to sleep in a hotel paid by the NGO. I used to earn money from the NGO, and when I go to the restaurant in the morning, I met boys. They were like a group of 5 or 6. They asked me, can you please give us some money, some 100. They asked me 100. One coin of 100.
Yeah.
And I say, why? I'm just supplying books for those who are at school. I can say these are comfortable. Those who are in school, they are comfortable because they are with their parent. And those who go to church, they are with their parent. And the voice, the sound. If you believe, I am believer. I think that some good voice can speak unto me to know the issue of someone.
Yes.
Then the voice told me, no, these guys that are here on the street, they are also my sons and daughters. Imagine the sound vibing in my mind. I have a car, I'm living in a hotel, but I meet someone like 5 kids who are on the street begging a food. They don't ask more, they ask a little, so that you can even have the heart to give to them. That time I could not move. I feel attacked with the other spirit to support them. I can't say that I'm that person to support because I'm not the richest man in the world or in Rwanda. But I decided myself to take all the money that I earned from that part-time work, and I talk to my wife, then I say, let's give this money to these children to find one bedroom house to let these children stay in. Because I could see them, I visited them, they showed me the place where they used to stay. They used to stay in a bridge.
So do you have some videos on?
Yeah, I have some pictures.
So we can add it.
Yeah, I have some pictures. So you can add to the video to show those who are going to watch this. Yes. So that time I was pushed to do that so faster. I don't know what pushed me, but the voice that I hear at that time. You are helping those who have helped, those who are already helped. They are kids with their family. Yeah, they may have issues with their family, but imagine issues. There are plus issues in the street with children who live in the street. It's plus issues. So that time I decided myself to use my own money to rent for them a small house, beside to have somewhere to sleep. They go to street, but they could have they may have somewhere to sleep. Actually, only to sleep. No food, no clothes, no other thing but sleep. I thought that it is the first need they had. After crossing around the street, they could go somewhere to sleep. But again, my heart, that time I was also thinking about the children, because I told you that I was in church. I used to meet more problems with some children. I used to do some seminars with children. I used to do, but in actual terms they say a kids pastor. I was a kids pastor in one church. Then when I feel, my emotions was always on kids. They used to tell me the issue into their families. My dad beat my mom. Yesterday I used to ask, how do you feel? How are your feelings? I said, no, we are bad. Why? My dad told my mom, I hate you, or I no longer like you. So which is in the community of Rwanda. Even in the Ministry of Family in Rwanda knows that there are many parents who left their family. So those are the wounds, emotional wounds for kids, as you told me before. Again, then when I go to street, and the voice I heard, it pushed me to be faster as an emergency. I go to my church, I say, you know what, I meet street boys there, so they need our help, because I understand them. Finally, the church could not help them, because it is not a part of our church.
Yes.
I told myself to go. I used to say to ask why the church are like that. For me, I decided myself to work out of the church to support those boys as I can, as much as I can. So that's why I decided to go for using my money, asking my friends, do you see, some of them, they used to see my status on my phone, on my WhatsApp. They ask, who are these? Where did you find them? I started giving explanations. Then some, they have heart as mine. They say, oh, let's give some clothes. Oh, let's give some mattresses. Oh, let's give some materials. So for me, from that time, I start feel that they have the gap of a father, of a family. Then I started with my wife to start to be their family. What I do for my daughter, I do for the boys. And I sit down, they tell me everything. They start feeling me as a best friend. After this is a very hard situation. Imagine where someone, if you hear someone call you a dad, think that you did a good job to him. Wow. Not like now everyone can say, oh, dad, papa. No, when you touch the emotion of someone and he feels to call you dad, it's a long journey. It took me like 1 year. I used to go and sit there with them. I want to hear from you. What happened? What is going on? What's wrong with you? What's happened with you? Then after 1 year, someone could, most of them, they could start calling me dad. Oh wow! When the first time they called me dad, honestly, I felt happy. Wow. I felt happy. I said, now Lord, thank you, because you are enabling me to be a dad to these young boys. That was my dream, and I was waiting for them to call me dad. Wow. I could not tell them, no, call me dad. No, you can't. You can't push someone to call you that. But I take time I take praise as the same praise that could take if he was there. And then after getting me, after loving me, after hearing me, and they started also calling others. I told you they were 5 before. They start inviting others to their home. We made a family. It's not. I will say it's not a center for children. It's a family for those stressed children who are recovering to be normal, to live the street life, to live to release their wounds, to be children of a family. They are my children. They call me dad. I call them my sons. And they feel happy. They are now at school. I have one candidate from O level this year, and other will pass national exam for primary next year. Other have been in professional courses. So they have very nice family. And finally, we go back to their family background, and we met their mothers. Some of them have their mothers, and I met them. And also we sit down, we share their wounds. Also they are calling me the husband. I have many women. It's like they used to say, "Oh, you are our husband." I have like 5 mothers who are grouped just for the sake. If I have your boys, they are growing, they are coming better, and they need you also to be better. They used to be in prostitution, and they left their prostitution works, and they are now coming to be good mother. They say, "Oh, we are sorry to our son." They ask pardon, they are forgiven, and their son now, they are good. They go to their home, they give ideas, they are responsible. Wow. Because I managed to make them responsible. Any situation, I want to say this, for any situation you pass by, it is just a course to learn to be someone else for your future. It's not just a wound to go back and say, I'm going to drag myself, I'm going to kill myself with alcohol, with tobacco, with like, No, it's time for you to rethink and to think why I'm passing this situation and what I have to be. Just
What is the difference between a street children and beggar?
Actually, this is in sociology. I'm lucky I have learned the human sciences in my high school. A beggar is different. There's no relationship between beggar and street children. A street children have not decided to go, but a beggar decided to go. That is the big difference. You are mature. You know you might do something to earn your livings, but you decide to not working. Instead, you go for somewhere to beg. You go and you try to do your strategy. Maybe you will change your
physical
appearance. You will wear dirty clothes. You will try to show people, to manipulate them, to show that you are poor. I'm poor. I'm not able. Please, can you help me? Even the vocabularies are different. You have a polite word to ask, to beg. Please, may you help me? Please, may you help? I don't have this. Please, may you help me? But a child from the street or a street children is someone who have gone there with no purpose, no other purpose, only to survive. Whatever he or she can do to survive, she will or he will. If we feel the gap of breastfeeding, he will take a hand and put in the mouth. He will take a bottle of he will take finger, or he will take a bottle of those fuel or alcohol. He put on thinners like. Fuel. They try everything. They try everything. They surviving. They are trying to adapt. They are trying to live. Anyhow, any way they think, they are trying to use their logics or their emotions or their excitement to live, to survive. They don't have a purpose to ask. No. If they come near you and they see in your eyes you can give, they will ask, please, can you? But they are not expert in begging. They come, if they see you are not comfortable with them, they will leave. They will leave. They are not expertized in what they are doing. They are there just to survive, not begging. Yeah.
So, what was your dream when you were young?
My dream when I was young, like other children, I grew up when doctors, nurses were good person. They used to work good job. Like if you see a nurse recovering the life of someone, you say, oh my goodness, I will be a nurse. For me, I thought I could be a nurse. So after genocide, I thought maybe I could be a soldier. But I say, oh, maybe being a soldier can limit me to some job or some work. Because you will only be responsible to be on duty to protect your nation only. But I think maybe I can do more. But my purpose was to be effective person. So I thought I met good people and bad people. I have to be the best person in the world. Because I was thinking maybe if I meet bad people, they hurted me. Honestly, I have been hurted with people. From my family, from my church, everyone that I could trust, he also used it to hurt me. But also I met with like 4 people who have been role model to my life. Everywhere I used to see, right, the good person. The good person is someone who could say, Bosco, you can do that. You are able. Try. Try to do this. You will be a good man. That pushed me. That's like an engine for me to grow faster, to be that one that people are wishing to me. So my motivation was always be someone who can be, who can help, who can support someone to attend. I grow with this, I grow when I find myself. I find that I grow with a simple servant heart. I had a simple servant heart to even in my I remember in primary 6, P6. I was clever. In P5 there were competition. I used to be the second or the first of the class. Then there were sisters that we learned together at school. They used to they liked to be the first of the class. So we had a competition, always a competition.
Yes.
So I remember one day I find them tricking. I find them cheating on the papers, and the teacher could not find them. Then I say, okay, maybe teacher could not catch you when you cheat. I remember one night I did not sleep. It was an exam. I prepare what you call hota. Then in the morning, early, I wanted to be the first of the class. Remember that? In the morning early, I go to school with a uniform. I sit in the class. I was waiting. I remember it was a geography exam. Then I started from the first question to the last. I only lost one question. I remember it is 33. The square meter of Africa as continent. Then I did not touch my water. I did not touch. I did not.
Your paper.
Yes, but when I was prepared to cheat.
Yeah.
Then when I go out of the class, my paper fall down. Imagine those girls who were there waiting for me to go down. They took the paper, they go to the teacher. Bosco is cheating in exam. So you see the proof is here. Yeah, I prepared to cheat, but I
didn't use.
Oh my goodness! When I go out of the class, people used to say the answer. The answer was this. Then they called me back to go for the seat because they said, Bosco, you cheated. You are going to tell your parent. You are going to, but you have to sit again. And it's not so simple. In primary 5, you want to go far to do faster, and you go to pray. It was a very big punishment for me. Then I go back to the class. I complete the exam. But from that time, from P5, I can testify this in my life. I have never cheated from P5 to university level. From that time, I say, I will never cheat again because this is not my thing. So I used to tell children, my colleagues, please don't cheat. Don't show me. I don't want to see your papers. Even they want to cheat on my paper, they say, okay, I can't pretend to show you because I know if I show you and the teacher see me, they punish all of us.
Yeah.
I will let you. I will write my answer. If you want to see. Okay, do your best, but don't ask me to show you. So that situation make me to be someone responsible.
Yeah.
And honestly, grow up with this responsibility. But what I wanted to be is effective person.
Yeah.
I don't like to do something which is not effective. If I do something that I find it is I do nothing. It's like I'm wasting my time, money, and everything. I can better decide to say no. Let me leave it.
Is your dream now reached? Like did you follow for your dream until now?
Yeah, as of now, I can say I'm following my dream. But it was not simple. In the beginning, I used to tell you, I struggled with looking a job from different places, hotels, NGOs. Everywhere I was looking for a job. I worked from different places. That was not my dream. Just it was a job to cover my life because I have to fight my life for myself. But when I was in a church serving in the children, that was my dream. I used to write some books for children. I wanted to make some dramas. I would like to do some event with children. Then I felt it was my dream.
Wow.
That I'm building. So when I meet those street children, I felt wow. Now I'm reaching to my. I'm trying to meet my dream because I don't have other interests from there because I can say this: when you help children, the interest is that they grow the way you want them to grow. So if you see someone is at school, wow, you say wow. Instead of saying on the street, now he's at school because I met him. So instead of beating or have conflict with others, colleagues, you see them, wow, they are loving each other.
Yeah.
That you say, wow, this is what I wanted them to be. This is what I want them to learn.
Wow.
So my purpose was to make them lovely, acceptable, and effective in the community. So if you go there and you ask to the community, they will say, wow, these children are special. They are not normal. They are everyone is astonished. They are asking, what is